Special thanks to Patreon supporter Destroyer of Worlds for making this tutorial possible. Hello ladies and gentlemen, ZPro here bringing you another Minecraft Modern Warfare aircraft tutorial. In this tutorial we go ahead and build the Sukhoi SG-57. The Sukhoi SG-57, known by the native reporting name of Felon, is a single-seat twin-engine stealth multi-role fighter developed by Sukhoi for the Russian Aerospace Forces. The aircraft is the product of the PhasFPS fighter program that would form the basis of a family of stealth combat aircraft. Sukhoi's internal designation for the aircraft is the T-50. The SG-57 is the first fighter in Russian military service to feature stealth technology. According to Sukhoi, the multi-role fighter is designed to have super cruise, super maneuverability, stealth, and integrated avionics to overcome the previous generation fighter aircrafts as well as ground and naval defenses. The SG-57 is intended to succeed the MiG-29 and SG-27 in the Russian Air Force and entered service in December 2020. The fighter is expected to have a service life of up to 35 years. So yeah, the SG-57 here, Felon, a really gorgeous looking stealth aircraft. It's got a really interesting kind of shape to it. It's very large for a stealth fighter. I mean, we look at the F-35 is more closer to, I guess, like the F-22 in comparison of size. So it's a very large stealth fighter, but it's really nice looking, to say the very least. And I do have to compliment the Russians and the Soviets. They definitely made some really cool looking jets, to say the very least, and this here is absolutely no exception to that. So this is a perfect kind of top generation aircraft from the Russians that you can incorporate into your worlds, and pretty much our most one of the newest, I would say, jets really out there in terms of its technology and its service of entering life. So very interesting aircraft. The version we have in front of us here is obviously the SG-57, and it is done in this splinter camouflage, which seems to be the camouflage that the Russians are going with, judging by pictures and all that stuff. It looks like the prototypes had a bit of a different kind of pixelated camouflage or something, that's what they called it. But it seems like the ones in service are using the splinter camouflage, which is really nice and is kind of typical for a lot of the modern Russian fighter aircraft. But yeah, before we go and take a look at the aircraft, I want to go and give special thanks to Patreon supporter Destroyer of Worlds, who is a new patron, so thank you very much, Destroyer of Worlds. But if you guys are interested in supporting the channel where you guys already do, feel free to check my Patreon page. Link is always in my video descriptions, where you can go and place a small amount to the channel every month, and in doing so, interview a core request you're choosing. It really helps support the work I do on my channel and is very greatly appreciated, so definitely feel free to check it out. Again, links are always in my video description. With that though, excuse me, let's go and take a look at the aircraft. So obviously we have both the landed and in-flight versions here. We're going to take a look at the in-flight version to begin with. So we have the front nose here, pretty standard. As it flows back, we have the cockpit. And as you can see, we do have the splinter camouflage on this aircraft. So basically just kind of chunks of white and darker gray thrown into a lighter gray body. And that's really all the camouflage really is. And then you can take a look at the bottom here as well to kind of see what we did for it. So definitely a pretty cool color scheme, and kind of just gives a little bit more of interest to the build for sure. But yeah, with the cockpit, all the little various details, stuff like that, would flow back to here. We have the wings, the engines, and the horizontal stabilizers, and all that stuff. And as I mentioned, we do have a landed version of the aircraft available as well, so you can have this landed as well, and this just has the landing gear extended out on it and the doors opened up. So you do have some playability with the aircraft. You can have it landed and in flight, so that kind of adds a little bit more you can do with it and all that. But with that, that's pretty much it for the overview for this aircraft. Let's go ahead and move into the tutorial by beginning with our first layer. Alright guys, so going ahead and moving into our first layer, we're going to go ahead and start with layer 2. Now, one thing I want to mention, or a few things I want to mention real quick, is if you're completely new to my aircraft tutorials, the way I like to structure these tutorials is I like to do half on camera, half off. What this means is we're going to be building the center line of the aircraft and the entire right side, and it'll be up to you guys in between layers to copy the right side over to the left side. Overall, it's pretty straightforward and really isn't anything too complex for the aircraft, so it really shouldn't be that much of an issue, and both sides of the aircraft are completely symmetrical, so again, it's going to be really easy, and once we do a couple layers, it'll make a little bit more sense on what exactly we're doing. In addition to that, if you do want to build the landed version, we will be adding that on as a modification at the end of the video. What this means is this layer here, layer 2, is going to be mostly top slabs, at least for the main kind of body here, and you can see we have 3.5 blocks of space from this top slab here in the front, and basically the ground level. Very important to make sure that sits properly, because if not, then your aircraft is not going to sit right when you go back to add the landing gear. So just note, you'll need 3.5 blocks of space for it to sit properly on the ground. So you can see we started at 3.5 up from the ground level. And also, in addition, we're going to be building the aircraft completely in a stone color, and then at the end I'm going to be showing you guys the camouflage. Most likely we're not going to really build the camouflage. I'm just going to be showing you guys different angles, and you guys can try to replicate the camouflage to your best of your ability, just to kind of give you guys an idea of how to do it, because really it's kind of it's kind of a tricky camouflage, and really it just looks better just to look at different angles and replicate it for yourself rather than me trying to show you guys how to do it. But yeah, that'll be something we'll cover at the end of the video. Anyways, let's get started here. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to be placing down a long row of stone top slabs. Again, these are stone top slabs, not half slabs. Very important. And this right here is going to be a long row of 35 going down the center. We're going to go ahead and place down 2 iron trapdoors coming off the top slabs toward the direction we want the front of the aircraft facing. So we're going to have it facing that way. And then we're going to have 2 going ahead and going toward the back. So the other side like that, facing that way. Now once we get to this point here, we want to go ahead and go to these sides. We're going to take iron trapdoors. We're going to start off on the second stone top side. We're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, and 35 back. Like that. I'm going to go and double check my count here as I kind of had a little lag spike there. But yeah, it should be 35 iron trapdoors in total there on the side. And it should stick out next to this iron trapdoor on the rear here, and then we should be on the second stone top slab in the front there. After that, we want to go then grab ourselves a stone top slab, and we're going to count to the sides here. We're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And our 13th iron trapdoor back, we're going to place down a stone top slab coming off the side of it, followed by a row of stone full blocks. That's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 stone full blocks back, followed by a row of 1, 2, 3, and 4 polished black stone stairs, upside down, and then a polished andesite stair, 2 polished black stone stairs, and then a polished granite upside down stair. After we have that done, we're going to go and then go to our next row. We're going to go ahead and count along the side of the stone blocks here. So we have the first stone block here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, and our 5th one back. We're going to place down a black concrete block next to it. After that, we then want to go and place down an iron trapdoor, also coming off the black concrete block here toward the front. From this concrete block, we're going to go ahead and place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 stone blocks back. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 black concrete blocks back. And then we're going to go ahead and place down a polished granite block like so, followed by another black concrete block like this going back, and then a polished black stone top slab coming off this black concrete block like so. Then to the sides of the black concrete block, we're going to place down a wither skeleton skull on both sides. And after the wither skeleton skull here, we're going to place down our polished granite upside down stair, our 2 polished black stone upside down stairs, polished andesite upside down stair, then 1, 2, 3, and 4 polished black stone upside down stairs going toward the front there. After that's done, we're going to then take our stone full blocks, and we're going to place down a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 stone full blocks going toward the front here, a stone brick block, and we then want to go ahead and place down a ladder on the side of this stone brick block like that. And then with that, we're going to then place down a stone block and a stone top slab going forward from it like so. Once we have that all done, grabbing our iron trapdoors again, we're going to place down a row of 1 and 2 iron trapdoors next to these 2 stone blocks, followed by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 stone top slabs back, and then another iron trapdoor there on the end. And once we have that all complete there, that's going to wrap up what we have there for layer 2. Looking at it from up above, this is what we should have with this layer complete. Go ahead and take what we did on the right side, flip it over to the left side, and as you can see, this right here is going to be your finished product. Anyways, with that, we're going to go ahead and jump down to layer number 1 and add on what we need to on the bottom, and from there, we'll go ahead and continue on working our way for the tutorial. So with that, let's move on to layer 1. Alright guys, so go ahead and moving down to layer number 1. For layer 1, we're going to go to the bottom here of our intakes, and we're going to go and basically do a little bit of work on the bottom here of these. First thing we're going to do is we're going to go and go to the second stone block here on the inner side of the intake. We're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 stone top slabs, and then 1 and 2 iron trapdoors. Our next row here is going to go ahead and go to the center. We're going to place down a stone top slab on the bottom of this iron trapdoor here, followed by a stone brick slab, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 stone top slabs back like so. We then want to go ahead and grab ourselves some dark oak trapdoors, and we're going to place down 1, 2, 3 dark oak trapdoors back, and same thing over here, 3 trapdoors back like so. Once we get to this point, we're going to then go to the side here. We're going to take our stone top slabs. We're going to go and place down a top slab underneath this stone brick block. So stone top slab, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 back, and then 1 and 2 iron trapdoors after those 5 stone top slabs. And once we have that all done there, that is going to basically wrap up what we have there for layer 1, and all that does really is complete the bottom layer of the intakes. And with that, we're going to go and move into our next layer, layer number 3. Alright guys, go ahead and move into our next layer here. We have layer number 3. For layer 3 to go ahead and get started with here, we're going to start off by placing down a stone stair. That's going to be on top of this iron trapdoor here for the front, followed by a stone slab coming off it toward the front, a end rod, a birchwood fence gate coming off the end rod like so, opened up toward the front, or toward like the forward section. And we're going to go then place down a chain that's going to be coming off the front there of that trapdoor, or that fence gate. After we have that done, we want to go and then go back from the stone stair, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stone blocks. And then right here, we can go ahead and choose to leave a space of 5 open for an interior if you do want to build an interior for this jet. Or for our tutorial, we're just going to go and fill this in with black concrete. So we have a row of 5 black concrete like so. After that, we want to go and then place down a long row of stone blocks going back. This row in total is going to be a total of 29 blocks back, and it should overhang past the stone or this iron trapdoor by 1 on the rear here. We're going to go ahead and place down an andesite wall, a skeleton skull coming off the andesite wall, and we're going to go and then start working our way out to the sides. We're going to place down a birchwood sign to the side here of that wall, followed by 2 light gray stainless panes forward, and then 1 and 2 stone stairs. We're going to go and then take our stone full blocks and go forward 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, and 33. And just to double check our count here, we should have a total of 33 stone blocks down that side. We then want to place down an andesite wall here, a light gray stainless pane, and then a skeleton skull to the side of the stone stair. With that complete, we're going to go then place down a tripwire hook on the side of this stone block. And we want to go and then go to skip space, and then we're going to place down 3 iron trapdoors on the side here. We can then use our give command to go ahead and give ourselves a debug stick. And we can use a debug stick here to change the properties of the trapdoors to actually close them. So we'll go ahead and set them to open to true, and they'll kind of sit up along the side there of the aircraft like so. You can go ahead and change this if you want. You can go ahead and use birchwood trapdoors if you do not have a debug stick, or whatever works and you think looks good on the side there. Anyways, continuing on, we're going to then place down 3 light gray stainless panes, followed by an andesite wall. We're going to go then place down a stone upside down stair, followed by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, and 22 stone blocks back. And then we're going to place down a polished granite block like so, followed by a black concrete block, and then a polished black stone wall coming off that black concrete block. Once we have that done, going ahead and moving into our engines here, we have our orange stained glass. We can place down an orange stained glass block here, and then a glowstone block directly behind it. And this right here is if you want the engines on. If you want the engines off, you can very simply just place down a black concrete block like that on the inner side here of the engine, and we can just go ahead and take a stone button and place it down on the black concrete block. So if you want the engine on, go ahead and go with this technique. If you want the engines off, you can do that one there. So you have some playability on what you guys want to do here in terms of the engines. Anyways, after this, we're going to go ahead and take our stone blocks. We're going to go ahead and go forward 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 stone blocks forward. And just double checking here. So it actually is going to be 1 less. So it's going to be 16 blocks like that. We want to go and then switch to our stone top slabs, and we're just going to place down a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 stone top slabs forward. At this point here, going to the side, we're going to go ahead and place down a row of 2 of stone top slabs. We're going to go ahead and come off of this one here. To the side, we have 1, 2 stone top slabs, followed by a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 stone blocks. Then a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 black concrete blocks, a polished granite block, black concrete, and then a polished black stone wall coming off that black concrete like so. After that's all done, going ahead and going back up to the front here, we're going to go to the side of this stone top slab. We're going to place down a stone top slab there. And this row right here is going to go ahead and go back 2. So we have 1, 2, then a stone upside down stair, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12 stone full blocks back, I believe. So let me just double check here. So we have 12, and it's going to be 13. So one more past the iron trapdoor. Two should stick out the past there. And then we're going to take our stone top slabs, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 stone top slabs. Or actually, sorry, it's going to be 5 stone top slabs back. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. At this point here, we're going to go then take our skeleton skulls, and we're going to place down, or actually, first to begin with, we want to go ahead and place down a stone top slab that comes off this one here at an angle, and then the second one like that. So you have your 2 stone top slabs like so, 2 skeleton skulls on the inside here, and we then want to take our iron trapdoors, and we're going to go back 1 and 2. Iron trapdoors going back from those stone top slabs like that. And once we have that done there, we're going to go and very simply take our stone top slabs. We're going to go and count from this one here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 forward. We're going to go ahead and place down 2 stone ups downstairs. And then after that, we want to go and place down a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 stone top slab or stone full blocks going forward. Let's double check our count here. And actually, it's going to be less, so it's going to be 6 forward, and then it's going to be 2 stone ups downstairs, and then 1, 2 stone top slabs like that to the side there. After that's all complete, we're going to go and grab our stone brick top slabs. We're going to go to the 4th, or this stair right here. We're going to place down a stone top slab to the side, followed by a second stone top slab back, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11, and 12 stone top slabs back like that. We're going to go and take our iron trapdoors. We're going to do a row of 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And on the ends here of these 2 iron trapdoors, we're going to place down 2 end rods. Like so, sticking out the back there. Then to the side here of the iron trapdoors, we're going to place down another row of 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we're going to go and do a row of 3 down the center. 1, 2, 3. And we want to go and then do a row of 2. So starting on the back here, 1, 2. And we can go ahead and then take our end rods again and place down end rods on these 2 iron trapdoors like that. After that's all complete there, we're going to go and then place down a stone top slab here. And then we're going to go and go forward from it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Actually, sorry, just 8. And then we're going to take our stone brick top slabs. 1, 2, 3, forward. We're going to come off this stone brick top slab here out to the side, then 1 back, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 stone top slabs. After those 8, we're going to go and then do the same thing again here. So stone brick top slab to the side, followed by 1 back, and then this time a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. After that, we're going to go and place down a stone brick top slab to the side here again, followed by 2 more back, and then 1, 2, 3, and 4 stone top slabs going back. Our next row here, we're going to go to the side again, come off this 3rd stone brick top slab to the side, 1 back, and then 1, 2, 3 stone top slabs back. And then our next row here, a stone brick top slab coming off this one, 1 back, again 2 stone top slabs back. And then at this point here, we're going to place down 2 stone top slabs coming off the middle 2, like so. We then want to go ahead and take our end rods, and we're going to place down end rods on these 2 stone top slabs like that to the side there. And once we have that all complete there, that is going to pretty much wrap up what we have here for this layer. Looking at it from above here, this is what we should have for the kind of outline of the aircraft here from the top down view. And anyways, with that all out of the way, that's going to pretty much wrap up this part here. And with that, let's go ahead and move into layer number 4. Before we go ahead and move into layer 4, one thing I also want to mention is the addition of the kind of red star on this aircraft, as the aircraft still does use the red star type of design here for it. So this is real simply, we're going to go at an angle from the stone brick top slab. This stone top slab here, we're just going to replace with a red nether brick top slab. And same thing over here on this side as well. So just go ahead and add those on to both sides there. Nothing real crazy about that, and that right there is pretty much going to complete that. Anyways, let's go ahead and now move on to layer number 4. Alright guys, going ahead and move into our next layer. We're going ahead and move into layer number 4. For layer 4, to go ahead and get started with here, we're going to place down a stone slab that's going to be on top of this second stone block here. Going back from the stone slab, we're going to place down a stone stair, 2 stone full blocks, and then we're going to place down a row of 5 of black concrete. After that, we want to go ahead and place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18 stone blocks back. So in total here, we'll have the row of 18. We're going to go ahead and place down a row of 1, 2, 3, 4 stone slabs, 3 daylight detectors, and then 3 stone, or 3 iron trapdoors going back like so down the center. Going ahead and moving out to the sides here, we're going to go ahead and start off by placing down a stone slab coming off the side here of the stair, followed by a stone stair, and then we're going to go and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, and 23 stone blocks back, and then 1, 2, 3, and 4 stone slabs, 1, 2, 3 daylight detectors, and turn those to the night mode. After that, going back up to the front, we're going to go ahead and place down a row of light gray stainless panes. We're going to go and go to the third one right here, place down 1 up, and then 2 back. And we're going to then place down a row of 3 of andesite walls. We then want to take our stone blocks. We're going to go back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And 11 stone blocks back. We're going to go ahead and place down a row of 1, 2 stone stairs like so, followed by a row of 1, 2, 3 polished black stone stairs, a polished andesite stair, and then we want to go then place down again 2 polished black stone stairs back, followed by a granite stair here. Then in the center space here, coming off the granite stair at an angle, we're going to place down a black concrete block like so, followed by a granite block directly behind it, and we want to go then place down a wither skeleton skull to both sides of that black concrete block, as well as a polished black stone slab coming off of it like that toward the rear there. We then want to go ahead and place down a black concrete block, or a row of black concrete, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, going down the back here of those stairs. We're going to go ahead and place down a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stone full blocks. We're going to go then transition to a row of 3 of stone stairs. So we're going to go and go 1, 2, 3 stone stairs, and then a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stone slabs forward, a stone brick slab, and then a daylight detector like so. And the daylight detectors here we can go ahead and turn to the night mode, so to kind of blend in with our gray a little bit better. At this point here, we're going to place down a daylight detector here to the side of this slab, followed by a stone brick slab here, and then we're going to go ahead and place down a row of stone slabs back. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and actually sorry, it's only going to be 6 stone slabs back. We then want to place down a row of 1, 2, 3, 4 daylight detectors back. We're going to go and turn these to the night mode. And then at this point here, we're going to go and place down a set of 2 stone slabs, or 2 stone stairs, followed by 3 polished black stone stairs, a polished andesite stair, 2 polished black stone stairs, and then a granite stair here on the end. After that, going to the sides here, we want to go ahead and start off by going ahead and taking an iron trapdoor, and on our second polished black stone stair, we're going to place down an iron trapdoor like this, followed by 3 forward. And we want to go then do a row 6 of daylight detectors. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we're going to turn these all to the night mode. After that, we want to go then take our stone slabs. We're going to place down a row of 1, 2, and 3 stone slabs forward, followed by 2 daylight detectors. Turn those to night mode, and then an iron trapdoor there on the front. We're going to go and then go to the side of this stone slab here. We're going to place down an iron trapdoor to the side, followed by a row of 8 daylight detectors. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we're going to turn these all to the night mode. After that, we want to go then place down an iron trapdoor, followed by a stone stair. And we're going to then take our stone full blocks here, and we're going to place down a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 stone full blocks back, followed by a row of 3 of andesite walls back. After that, going ahead and continuing out to our side, we're going to place down a daylight detector coming off the third one here to the side, turn it to night mode, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 after it. Again, turn these all to the night mode. We're going to go ahead and then take our iron trapdoors, and we're going to place down a row of 1, 2, 3 back, just like that. Next row here, we're going to place down an iron trapdoor here next to the second daylight detector. And we're going to go then place down 2 daylight detectors back from it, turn those to the night mode, and we're going to go then do a row of 4 of iron trapdoors, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Next row here, we're going to place down an iron trapdoor coming off the second daylight detector. And then we're going to place down 1, 2, 3 more. So you have a row of 4 there. And we just want to go ahead and then place down 2 iron trapdoors coming off the center 2, like that out to the side. Once we have that done, we're also going to place down a red carpet. And that will go on top of this red nether brick top slab like so. And then once we have that done, we're going to then take our iron trapdoors. We're going to place down an iron trapdoor on top of this top slab. And we're going to go ahead and go back 4 more. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. And that right there will basically make this section here. We then want to grab ourselves gray carpet, and we're going to place down a gray carpet here on top of this iron trapdoor, then 1, 2, and then 1, 2 gray carpet, and also 1 right there in that section. And then these remaining 5 iron trapdoors, we're just going to place down gray carpet on top of them to go ahead and make your horizontal stabilizers. After that's all done, that's going to pretty much wrap up what we have here for this layer. And actually, one last thing also in the front here is we're going to go to the the second Valkyrie stainless pane. So this middle one, we're going to place down a skeleton skull that's coming off it to the side, and then an end rod coming off it facing forward. But anyways, with that all complete there, that's going to wrap up what we have there for layer number 4. Looking at it from above here, minus the daylight detectors being set to day mode, this is how both sides will look. So anyways, that right there is going to pretty much do it for layer number 4. And with that, let's go ahead and move into our next layer, layer number 5. Alright guys, going ahead and move into our next layer, we have layer number 5. For layer 5, to go ahead and get started with here, we're going to start off by placing down an air brick slab on top of this second stone block here, followed by a wither skeleton skull coming off the slab facing forward. Going back from the slab, we're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 black stained glass blocks, and then a black concrete block here, followed by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 stone blocks back, 1, 2, 3 stone slabs, 2 daylight detectors turned to night mode, and then 2 iron trapdoors after that. Once that's done, go into the front here again. We're going to place down an air brick or wither skeleton skull to the side here like so. 2 polished black stone or 2 black stained glass panes back, a stone slab, a stone stair, and then a stone slab, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 stone stairs back. We're going to then place down additional 3 stone slabs back, followed by 2 daylight detectors, turn those to the night mode, and then 2 iron trapdoors directly after that. So basically you have your center, and then what it looks like from the sides there, and that's going to do it there for the fuselage. After we have that done, one minor detail to do is we're also going to place down a stone button on top of the black concrete block in between the 2 polished andesite stairs there for our engines. And then lastly, for our horizontal stabilizers, we're going to start off by placing down a iron trapdoor on top of this first stone block here. We're going to then place down a stone stair like so. And then looking at it from the inside here, we're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 stone stairs back, just like that. And after that's all complete there, that is going to basically wrap that up. This first stair here should be a corner stair, and then you have 5 normal stairs that go back from it. Anyways, that right there is it for layer number 5, and with that, we'll probably go ahead and move into our next layer, layer number 6. Alright guys, moving into our next layer, we have layer 6. For layer 6 to go ahead and get started with here, we're going to place down a stone slab on top of this black concrete block here. The black stained glass block, so your second one here. We're going to go and then place down a row 3 of black stained glass blocks back from the stone slab, as well as a polished black stone stair, and a polished black stone slab, like that, going toward the... Actually, sorry, my bad, this can be a stone stair, and then a stone slab, like that, going back. After we have that all done there, we're going to go then place down a birchwood button, followed by a 2 snow pieces like this going up, and then a redstone repeater, which will be facing this direction here and have the notches close to each other like so. Going to the sides here, we're going to go then place down 3 black stained glass panes along those 3 black stained glass blocks, as well as a skeleton skull, and then a skeleton skull at a slight angle going back from it like that. We then also want to go and grab ourselves an item frame, and on top of this stone stair here, we're going to place down an item frame, and then in that item frame we're going to place down a black bed with a pillow facing toward the rear of the aircraft. That right there is going to do it for our front cockpit section. And one last thing we can do here also, is just so we don't have to worry about it later, is we're going to place down a dark oak trapdoor on top of the middle black stained glass block like that. And that right there is it for the cockpit. Go ahead and moving to the rear here for our horizontal stabilizers. We're going to go and go up from this stone stair here with an upside down stone stair out to the side. We're going to go and then go back an additional 3 back, and then a andesite wall here on the very end. If you have access to a debug stick, we can go ahead and grab that stick here again, and we can actually go ahead and change the properties of our wall here. So we'll have it actually face and connect up to the stairs like that, and we'll have it kind of connected like that, so it kind of fills in the gap a little bit better there instead of having that gap between the stair and the wall. So a good feature there, again, if you're on Java and you have access to that debug stick. Anyways, with that all out of the way, that right there is going to complete layer 6, and with that we're going to move into our last final layers. Alright guys, moving into our final layers here, we have layers 7 and 8. For these, we're just going to be focusing solely on the vertical stabilizers. To go ahead and get started with here, we're going to place down a stone stair like so on top of this one, and then we're going to place down 2 stone stairs back like that, so you have a corner stair and 2 regular stairs back, followed by a light gray stained glass pane like that, and then we're going to go ahead and then select it and change the facing of it so it's facing toward our stone stair, if you did the same thing there for the wall on the bottom here. And again, we can adjust the wall here because the wall may have its properties changed if the glass pane is placed on top of it. Again, an optional feature, just kind of cleans up the horizontal stabilizer and keeps the gaps here from showing. Anyways, at this point here, we're going to go ahead and place down a stone upside down stair that goes up from this stair and out to the side, like that, upside down, so just like we did for the previous layer. And then we're going to place down one stair back from it, followed by a skeleton skull coming off the side there of the stair. And once we have that done, that's going to pretty much do it for the structure here. We're going to go ahead and go over to this side and do the same exact thing. So we have a stone stair right here, 2 stone stairs back from it, a light gray stained glass pane. We're going to go ahead and change the properties like that above that in the wall, and then going up from these stairs, 2 upside down stairs like this, and a skeleton skull. And that right there is going to pretty much do it for the vertical stabilizers. At this point, I'm going to go ahead and grab some materials we'll need to go ahead and make the banner, which is going to be this little star banner there on the side of the aircraft there. So I'm going to go ahead and grab the materials we need to make that, and I'll be back in a sec to go ahead and show you guys how to make that. Alright guys, so going ahead and move it into making this banner. It's pretty straightforward. We're going to need a red banner, we're going to need our banner flatter power, our light gray dye, and our red dye. To start off with, we're going to go into our loom. We're going to place down our red banner in the loom, and we want to go and then place down our light gray dye, and we're going to go and then do a line that goes through the center like so. We're going to grab that banner, put it back into our loom. We're going to go and then select the banner flower pattern and the red dye. We're going to put this back into the loom like so, and we're going to grab this banner like that. We're going to go and then take our light gray dye, put it back into our loom, take our banner pattern out, do the horizontal line there across the top, and we're going to go then grab that, put it back into our loom. This point here, we're going to then grab the red dye, put it in, we're going to create the diamond that looks like this. Then at this point here, we're going to put that banner back into the loom. Our light gray dye, we're going to go and do the triangle here from the bottom, so it looks like this. And we want to go then just do the bottom horizontal line that goes across there with our light gray dye. And we're going to basically create a red banner that looks just like this. This banner here, very simply, is just going to go ahead and go on the side of this, or on the back here of this stone stair like that. And the same thing will be done over here on this side as well. So pretty straightforward stuff for the banner, nothing too complex. But at this point here, we're going to go ahead and now move into the landing gear. So I'm going to talk about that for you guys and show you guys the landing gear process. And with that, we'll go ahead and move into our camo afterwards. So with that, let's move into the landing gear. Alright guys, so going ahead and move it into the landing gear. For the landing gear, we're going to be starting off with the front up here. We're going to go ahead and go to this side section here of the build. Best way to go ahead and kind of figure out where to start this is we're going to be going ahead and going to the section where we have the stair and the this andesite wall. We're going to break these 2 iron trapdoors that are right kind of next to them, and we're going to, in their place down 2 stone upside down stairs. So let me go ahead and grab those, and we're going to place down 2 stone upside down stairs here. We're going to break the 2 top slabs that are in the middle there of stone, and also the 2 stone full blocks right there. And on the other side here, we're also going to go and break the iron trapdoors and put our stairs like so. This point here, we're going to place down a direct wall in between these stairs here, nearest to the front, and then an anvil up on top here. We're going to go and grab ourselves a smooth quartz slab from our creative menu, and we'll go ahead and put this in. So we're going to place down a smooth quartz top slab like that on the inside here. We're going to go and then drop down from this wall with another andesite or another direct wall. We're going to go then place down an item frame with a snowball in the item frame coming off it toward the front. And we're also going to need a birchwood fence gate that's going to be coming off both sides here of this direct wall, opened up toward it like so. After that, on the bottom of this direct wall, we're going to place down a quartz upside down stair, and then we're going to place down a black block of coal that comes down from the stair there at an angle. We then want to go and place down a lever here coming off the back of the stair, and we're going to go and follow this up by going ahead and then placing down a skeleton skull coming off the side there of that stair there. Once we have that done, for our banners here, or for the wheels, very simply, we're going to make a gray banner here that's going to have a black border and a black horizontal line through the center. I'm not going to show you guys exactly how to make it because it's really straightforward, and this is just going to go on both sides here of this block of coal like that for the front wheel. And once you have that all done right there, that is going to pretty much wrap up the front wheel, and with that, we'll go ahead and move on to the rear wheels. Alright guys, then going ahead and move into the rear landing gear. For this section here, we're going ahead and going right in here. We're going to go right after the stone brick block with the ladder on the side of it. We're going to break this stone block, this top slab stone block, and we're going to go and break this all the way back here until we get to our iron trapdoor section. So we have this section of 5 broken out. We then want to go ahead and place down a direct wall right here, followed by an anvil on top of it, and then a row of 1, 2, or actually, sorry, it's going to be a row of iron trapdoors, 1, 2, 3, 4, across the top there. And once we get to this point, we're going to go and then place down a direct wall that drops down from this one. And we're going to go ahead and place down a quartz top slab here on the bottom. Coming off this wall here, this top slab of the wall, or yeah, the top slab there, we're going to go ahead and place down a quartz top slab like that. Actually, it's going to be a half slab coming off the wall above it. So half slab, top slab. This right here is going to be a slab, and then this right here is going to be a full block, so we're going to go and replace those blocks like so. So it's going to be like that there for the strut there for the landing gear. And then at this point here, we just want to place down a polished black stone upside down stair here, stair on top of it, and then 2 stairs on the back like that to go and round off our wheel like that. Once we have that all done, we can go ahead and then grab ourselves our light gray banners, and we're going to go and take our light gray banners and place them down on the side of the iron trapdoors and slabs. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 along the side there. And after we have that done, we're going to go and grab some banner materials real quick, and I'm going to show you guys how to make the banners here for the rear wheels. So with that, let's go ahead and grab our materials, and I'll see you guys in a sec. Alright guys, so I'm going ahead and move into the banners here for the wheels on the back. Pretty straightforward. We're going to need, obviously, a loom, 2 black banners, 2 light gray die, and 4 black die. We're going to go into our loom. We're going to place down our black banner into our loom and our light gray die. We're going to select the the vertical line on the left side here first for our first banner, and then the vertical line on the right side. So you create these 2 banners like so. Each of these banners is going to be put back into our loom, and we're going to select the black line across the top and the black line across the bottom here to go ahead and form basically a backward C for this banner, and then this other banner here, same thing, and this is going to form a kind of normal C. Now to go ahead and place the banners on the sides of the stairs, we're just going to go ahead and place them down on the 2 sides of the stairs on top here, like that. And also on the inside here, we can go ahead and place down a banner also on this side here of the stair. Obviously, we can't place one here because we have the direct wall in the way, but you know, we can at least try to show as much of that wheel design there as we can. Kind of, you know, adds a nice good look to the wheel there, and I think kind of spices it up a little bit. But anyways, that right there is going to pretty much complete what we have here for this for the landing gear. And with that, we're going to go ahead and now move into kind of taking a look at the camouflage, and I'm going to talk about my building process for it a little bit and show you guys basically different angles so you can kind of try to replicate the one that I built on my model. But anyways, that right there is it for the landing gear. Let's go ahead and move on to the camo. Alright guys, so the final part of this tutorial is going to be talking about the camo. Now the camouflage, I'm not going to really build anything in particular. The camouflage is kind of tricky to do, to be honest with you. Best way to kind of do this is to either look at references of my model that I have here in front of me that does have the camouflage, or look at real life pictures and try to replicate it from there. As you can see, along with the stone that we used before, we went ahead and mixed in some gray concrete, gray stained glass, polished black stone stairs and slabs for that darker gray color, and then obviously for our white color with this splinter camouflage, we have the quartz slab stairs, white stained glass panes, direct walls wherever needed. And you can see it creates a nice kind of pattern here, and you can see the majority of the aircraft is still that light gray color. We just have these big kind of splotches here of the white and the darker gray, and that's really what we're trying to go for here. And the best thing to do really is to look at pictures here of the actual aircraft itself, and you can pause the video too at any point during me kind of walking around here and taking a look at the camouflage, and you can go ahead and kind of use that to kind of replicate the camouflage for yourself and get a better idea on like what exactly you can do for yours. But again, it's a tricky camouflage to do. It's not really anything in particular. It's very random and just kind of sporadic. So that's why I decided that it's probably best just to kind of show you guys what the model looks like, and let you guys kind of pause and take pictures or take ideas from it, rather than me trying to explain kind of how to do it. So that right there is pretty much the camouflage. It's pretty straightforward stuff and really nothing too complicated. I know this probably isn't the easiest way just to be able to look at this and replicate it from you know, the video and all that stuff, but hopefully this kind of gives you a good idea to go ahead and do your own camouflage for it and splitter camouflage. But I do definitely recommend looking at pictures and stuff like that to definitely help you in constructing this and just trying to replicate it proportionally where the camouflage flows from each section. So that right there is pretty much about it. One thing I also want to mention is the daylight detectors here. You can also see the areas where there's going to be white. The daylight detectors are turned to the day mode, and you can see areas where the area is going to remain like that darker gray or the light gray. It's still in the night mode. So just want to mention that also, because that's a good way to kind of keep that camouflage a little bit more consistent, or show it a little bit more thoroughly throughout the aircraft. And yeah, that's pretty much really about it. Pretty straightforward stuff, and really isn't anything too complex, but just kind of very sporadic and very random for both sides. Anyways, though, that right there is going to wrap up my tutorial here for the Su-57 Felon. Hope you guys do enjoy this tutorial. If you guys do end up putting this to good use, I do ask you guys do do give me proper credit, this can be anything from a sound of the build, link to my channel or its video if this does bring in social media sites. As long as you guys give me proper credit for the build, you're free user for a project you guys are working on. Overall, enjoy the build and have fun and all that fun stuff. With that though, again, a big special thanks to Patreon supporter Destroyer of Rolls for making this tutorial possible, and as always, feel free to check out my Patreon page, link is always in my video descriptions. Anyways, hope you guys do enjoy this redesign for the SU-57. With that, thank you guys again so much for watching. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. This has been Gary 2.4, and I'll see you guys next time.